I added LeBron James to the WNBA. LeBron James is one of the top 2 players of all time in the NBA, depending on who you ask, and is probably the best at carrying a team of bums to a championship. So, what better challenge than to see if he can win in the WNBA? The worst team currently in the WNBA is the Indiana Fever, who finished with a scorching hot 5-31 last season. And after looking at the roster, this has to be the perfect team to add LeBron into in the WNBA. But there is one problem. You can't actually add a man into the WNBA for obvious reasons. So enter LeBronia James, who is an exact replica of 2013 to 2014 Miami Heat LeBron James, even down to the animations. The goal for LeBronia James is going to be 11 NBA championships to tie Bill Russell and a minimum of 5 MVPs to tie Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, both for the most in NBA history. Let's get into it. So here are all the teams in the WNBA. We first have the Las Vegas Aces, who have Wilson and Plum, who are actually demons. Then the Atlanta Dream, the Indiana Fever with LeBronia James, and also going to have Kelsey Mitchell along with her. And then New York Liberty with Sabrina, Minnesota Lynx, who are also pretty good. Mercury are actually really nice with Taurasi. Washington Mystics with Della Dawn, who's also still the beast. The Chicago Sky, the Los Angeles Sparks. We then have the Seattle Storm with Breanna Stewart, who I actually grew up with very close to. Kind of cool. Then the Connecticut Sun, the Dallas Wings, and that's about it. There's not many teams, so there's only 36 games. Let's hop into the first season. LeBronia James jumps onto the scene as the best WNBA player ever seen in their rookie season, winning MVP, Rookie of the Year, and Defensive Player of the Year, averaging nearly double the second leading scorer on the team in points, with 26 a game, with 10 rebounds, 8 assists, 3 blocks a night. But the Fever, only having 2 decent players, lose in the first round of the playoff. Now, let's get her some help. And there it is. The season 1 is the championship for the Las Vegas Aces. And Ja Wilson, she's doing pretty good. So LeBronia here is going to be having something fun. We have 10 little boosts right here. We're going to go with number 4, which is 99 to every one of her defensive stats. So now, as if she wasn't as OP as ever, yeah, I was an A+ on interior defense. Everything's 99. Perimeter defense, everything is 99. I even gave her 99 on all the physicals besides speed and speed with ball. She's great. Now, I do allow the Fever to draft players, but LeBronia only addition will be a 70 overall Emily Murray with the 9th pick. Season 1 was about warring the WNBA, and Season 2 now is about pure takeover. With her boost in defense and now even a decent team, everybody is terrified of the James matchup. LeBronia now has 2 of 5 MVPs and another Defensive Player of the Year to add to it, but now we need to start winning some championships. Alright, the Fever are 1 game away from going into the finals, and they do for the first time against the Chicago Sky, the 7th seed. Which is exactly what happens as LeBronia leads the Fever to a WNBA championship in just her 2nd season. Now, on the Sky side, it wasn't really anything too notable, but if you check out LeBronia James, 24 points, 11 rebounds, 4 assists, and a block on only 28 minutes. I'm going to have to up that. The team and Sky fans can't believe it, but LeBronia and the Fever are now WNBA champions. With the first championship now secured, there are only 10 to go, but LeBronia isn't done there. Kelsey Mitchell resigns to the team, but Ariel Atkins and Nalissa Smith join, giving the team a decently well-rounded starters with 480 overalls. LeBronia is hitting full form in Season 3, and so are the Fever. They set a WNBA record for wins in a season, finishing 30-6. LeBronia now has 3 MVPs and Defensive Player of the Year trophies, with a crazy 25 point, 13 rebound, and 10 assists per game triple-double average, with also 2 steals and blocks per game. But we are here to see some playoff domination. 6 losses in a season is still too many. Alright, I'm so confident they're going to win this first round matchup. We're just going to simulate the whole thing, and boom, there they go. 2-0 sweep. Now they're against the Chicago Skies. Let's simulate the first game. They win it. Indiana Fever get eliminated by the Sky. Then go on to get 3-0 swept by the Connecticut Sun and Jaquel Jones, Finals MVP. Obviously, LeBronia is struggling, so let's get her another boost. Let's go with number 6. Which is getting a very quick jump shot timing. I don't think that's going to be too great for us. Let's get number 8 as well, which is all teammates get a +10 to their defense. I like this one. Because of the failure this season, it's time for another Fever upgrade. As promised, LeBronia will get a very quick jumper, and the team now has some insane defense. But the Fever need to win now because this is the last year on LeBronia's rookie contract, and she's going to get some big money. Boosted defense and a faster jumper basically means there isn't anyone who can realistically guard her or score on her. losing only one more game than last season, and with a LeBronia James 4th straight MVP and Defensive Player of the Year, means the hopes are still high on the Fever. And the Fever are yet to lose a game in the playoffs, but they need to win this final one to beat the Aces and have a perfect postseason. But it will not be the case, as the Aces have an ace up their sleeve. But game number 4 is a tie game with 46 seconds left. They get into Henderson. Smith, caking a 3 wide open. Oh, they don't get it. LeBronia. Oh, my Lord. The offensive board and the putback to go up, too. Looks like for an ISO. The cross. Oh, the blow by. Rim stuff. What? Whoa, she just gets rim stuffed. And then has to intentionally foul. Oh, my God. And it's really no surprise. The Fever just could not take that and have a 40-point win behind a crazy game by Mitchell and LeBronia James. That's 2 championships now for LeBronia. The Fever only finished as a 6th seed, but LeBronia won't go down that easy. I mean, she scored 44 of her team's 76 points to move on to the finals. And championship number 3 is heading over to LeBronia. 27, 7, 10, 2, and 9 blocks a game. I mean, this is just getting too easy. But LeBronia is turning everyone in the NBA into 2017 KD, as Jones signs with the Fever, making the Fever most likely the best WNBA team ever constructed before Season 6. We knew LeBronia could score the ball essentially at will, but now she has great teammates around her, only making the game easier for her and the Fever. LeBronia now averages 30 points, 12 rebounds, 11 assists, 3 steals, and 2 blocks a night, which is again good enough for MVP and DPOY, and the Fever break their old most wins record now with a 31-15 season, with the most points per game by any team and largest average win difference. The Fever match up in the finals with the New York Liberty and Sabrina, who are proving to be a good competition for the greatest women's basketball team ever assembled so far. But that 2-1 lead for the Liberty would be nothing as LeBronia and co come back from down 2-1 and blow them out in Game 5, 84-57, bringing the Fever their 4th NBA championship and yet another Finals MVP for LeBronia. Now, if you will recall, the goal was 5 MVPs and 11 NBA championships for LeBronia. Right now, our totals are 6 MVPs in 6 seasons, and now 4 of the 11 NBA championships needed, including a now 3-peat. And you can't ignore that in 6 seasons, LeBronia is already the 32nd in all-time scoring for a career. The Fever are already insane, but I think we can make them even better. For the next boost on LeBronia, we'll go with good old number 1. Change position. I like that. And with the ability to make her whatever position I choose, I went with primary position point guard, secondary position small forward, because that's just got to be way too open. Just like in the NBA, LeBronia has always felt like a PG. And now, it's just getting the full keys to the offense, and no team knows how to stop a 6'9 PG that can do whatever they want on the offensive end. But the worst things happens to LeBronia. The Fever finish 33-3, not 36-0, but a perfect playoff run could save it. All right, we're fully comfortable with LeBronia. I'm confident in it. Let's boom. All right, that's a 2-1. It's not a perfect run. Now we're going against Minnesota. Simulate the round again. Ooh, 3-2. It's close. We're against the Aces again. This is the rivalry of the century. Fever tied up 1-1, 2-1. And you can't doubt the greatest basketball player of all time, because there's a 101-79 win. 31 points, 7 rebound, 9 assists, 2 steal, 2 block performance out of LeBronia James. And there is yet another NBA championship, a 4P now, 5 total championships. Now, LeBronia may have 5 rings now, but she's got that Mamba mentality.
You're up 2-0. What's the story? Are you not happy, or you're only half happy, or?
Still to be happy about.
You're up 2-0.
Job's not finished. Job finished? I don't think so.
Okay.
Meaning there's still room to improve. This is now a 36-0 challenge, and the Fever go well into the luxury tax to create what may be the most dominant team ever on paper. At the PG, none other than 90 overall Kelsey Plum, who is one of the greatest scorers in WNBA history. The 2 is 85 overall Kelsey Mitchell. The 3, 99 overall LeBronia James. Power forward is 90 overall Nafisha Collier, and the 5, 83 overall Jonquel Jones, who is progressing with age, but we still have 84 overall and 81 overall off the bench, both of which are Ariels, just spelled differently. This should be close. The team is insane behind MVP LeBronia James, again triple-double average, but still only go 33-3, so someone is on the trade block this offseason. Either way, the Fever cruise to the finals where they meet the Sparks, who put up a fight, but lose 112-56 in Game 4, giving LeBronia her 6th NBA championship and Finals MVP. But LeBronia still wants it. No. All right, we need to get a really good one. I'll open a few of these if we need. Oh, he can't trade for a superstar. Never mind. We're good. Now, trade for a superstar means we now are going to look for any player that we possibly can on the trade market and try to get them. But there are some bigger ticket items. And there we go. We get a superstar. Team now looks like this. At 99 overall, LeBronia James, Jordan Sevenson, now 90 overall. Collier is a 90, Plum 89, Mitchell 85, Atkins is still an 81. This may be the best starting roster in the WNBA. LeBronia with the new squad continues her reign with MVP and DPOY, but the Fever lose 2 more games, finishing 31-5, as the rest of the WNBA is just a bit more competitive. But that doesn't stop the Fever from again seeing the Aces in the finals. And just like that, Kelsey Plum dribbles the clock out, and there is a 7th NBA championship for the Fever and LeBronia. LeBronia can't believe how well she's doing. The team is just gassed that they are the most dominant force in WNBA history. And yet again, they are raising another championship into the rafters. And you have to expect it. LeBronia also gets the finals MVP, because who else is going to but the 9-time MVP. This actually wrapped up as the Kelsey Plum show a little bit, at least points-wise. 33, 8, and 3. But LeBronia, 22 rebounds, 9 assists, 2 steals, and 7. And then 5 by Sevenson. Unreal. Heartbreak just seems to follow LeBronia as she wins the MVP, obviously, with a 28, 13, and 12 average, but the Fever would finish 35-1. 1 win short of a perfect 36-0 season. But at least the Fever again make it to the finals and beat this guy in 4 games to bring back championship number 8 and finals MVP number 8. Since we haven't had a recap in a little while, after season 10, LeBronia is now at 10 out of 5 MVPs needed with 10 DPOYs, and now is only 3 championships away with 8 of the 11 needed. And if you're curious about the points total for a career, LeBronia now sits in 3rd for not only points, but also blocks for a career. With hopes of a 36-0 season most likely gone, the Fever finished 34-2, which still is the 2nd best season ever in WNBA. And in extremely quick fashion, the Fever wrap up their 9th championship and finals MVP for LeBronia, which now makes it 8 consecutive in only 10 tries. But at the end of the season, Kelsey Plum retires and Mitchell is on her way out as well, but at least the core 3 are still there. Season 12 does bring surprise, with the Fever losing in 5 to the Sky and then the Aces winning in 3 over the Sky to finally break the LeBronia and Fever run. So it's time to improve again. It's been a little while since we've been here for LeBronia, but let's give them something good. 99 in every single offensive stat, which they essentially almost are, and I'll give it one more just for a bit of a boost. Every single badge on Hall of Fame. This is going to be pretty good. And just like that, LeBronia James now has 99 in every single stat, and every single badge is now Hall of Fame. If she wasn't already the best player of all time, she now will be. The roster for the team now looks like this, with 4 90 overalls and 2 88 overalls on the team, and it should be no surprise what happens next. With the new additions, the team is a well-oiled machine from the jump with perfect ball movement and so many options on the floor. Another 35-1 season by the Fever follows, but the team stats are insane. But we all know what we are after. All right, again, I'm confident with it. I think this one's going to work out for us right there. The Chicago side that made us lose last time. We're taking it back. There's the sweep. And there it is again. The Indiana Fever now have their 10th NBA championship, and LeBronia James now has her 10th Finals MVP. We're only 1 away. And we're now in the last season. I have so much confidence that I'm just going to send the entire thing, and we're just going to actually look through what happens. I mean, look at that. Boom. 11, 14. Oh, this could be the season. I got really excited last time. There it is. They're 25. They're now 30-0. 30 shot. And they did it. The Fever, the Indiana Fever, are the first team in WNBA history to go 36-0. It'll probably never happen again. They would win round 1 at 2-0, and after taking a 2-0 series lead on the Lynx, LeBronia James would sink the final free throw, giving them a 110-63 lead over the Lynx. The Indiana Fever would cap off a perfect 36-0 season and perfect postseason with a 3-0 sweep over the Lynx. The WNBA Finals, securing LeBronia James her 11th NBA championship, tying Bill Russell. Now, she actually finished that game at 25-17 at 12, 4-1, which is crazy. I mean, everybody on the team was just pitching and doing absolute bits. I mean, it's crazy with it. Now, LeBronia may have just won her 11th NBA championship and her 11th Finals MVP, but there's still quite a few seasons as she's only 33 years old. So I'm just going to sim the rest of her career, and I'll update you guys with what happened. LeBronia would finish as a 23-time MVP, which was an MVP every season she played, a 23-time All-Star, 23-time Defensive Player of the Year, 23-time First-Team All-NBA, 23-time First-Team All-Defense, Rookie of the Year, and a 15-time NBA championship and 15-time Finals MVP. She secured 3 of the top 5 scoring games of all time, most rebounds in a game, most assists in a game, second most steals in a game, and every one of the top 10 scoring seasons except for 1. She would finish as the #1 scorer of all time in the WNBA with 8,000 more points than Sabrina, who was the second, had the most field goals made, most threes made, most free throws made, most rebounds by 3,000, most assists by 4,000, most blocks by 700, and most steals by 800 for a career. I think you can easily say she was the best player in WNBA history. Now, if you like watching one of the best players in history, you probably would also like this video where I give Giannis the shooting ability of Steph Curry. In the next one.